Hey, and welcome to Unlearning Stress, the podcast where we break the rules and cycles that keep you overcommitted, overstretched, and just plain exhausted, and replace them with something better. No fluff, no guilt, just real talk, real solutions, and expert insights to help you shift the way you live. Whether you're here for the first time or you've been with me for a while, you're in the right place. I'm Michelle O'Neill, your resident emotional wellness coach, and I'm here to help you unlearn the patterns that are wearing you down so you can live with more ease, clarity, and control. Let's get to it. What if I told you that half of the things that you feel obligated to do aren't really necessary? You think, I have to answer this email immediately, right? Do you? Or do you just feel like you do? And you tell yourself, I have to go to this event. Do you? Or are you just avoiding guilt? The belief that we have to is what keeps most of us trapped in stress, exhaustion, and an obligation loop that we don't even question. So today we're actually breaking that lie because your stress is not just about what's happening, it's about what you believe that you have to do. And once we start seeing this, everything changes. We are constantly telling ourselves that we have to do things. I have to check my email before bed. I have to say yes to this favor. I have to be available 24/7. But where did those rules come from? Who said you have to? The truth is, most of our have tos aren't really there. They're not real. They're just conditioning. And we learn from things like our work culture, where we're being always on. It's like treated, for dedication, real dedication, right? Because you're always there, you're always on. Or it's like family expectations where saying no feels like, selfishness, or society which rewards people who stretch themselves thin but punishes them when they're burned out. And who made you that way, right? Look, we live by these invisible rules without ever questioning them. But here's what I want you to ask yourself right now. How many things do you do daily because you think you have to, but you actually don't? Sit with that for a second. I'm going to give you a second. Because this realization is the first step to getting your power back. So now that you are seeing this lie, once you see something, it's hard to unsee it. So what do you do with it? You pause. 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 And then you challenge it. Next time you catch yourself saying, I have to, ask, do I really have to? Or is it just conditioning? Let's break this down in real life so you see exactly what I'm talking about. So a workplace example would be, I have to respond to this email right now. Remember? Well, ask yourself, pause, do I? Or am I just afraid of looking unresponsive? Or this parenting example, right? I have to pack my kids' lunch every morning. Do I? Or is it time that they learn responsibility? Or try this relationship example. I have to say yes to this invite. Do I? Or am I just avoiding feeling guilty? Every time you pause and challenge, you take back a little bit more control over your life, because the truth is, most of your stress isn't from the things you're doing. It's from the things that you think. you have to do. If questioning this feeling feels uncomfortable, that's because there's something deeper here. And that's what I want to dig into. You don't just hold on to these have tos for no reason. There's always something underneath. And here's what's really driving that belief: fear of disappointing others. Like, if I say no, will they think I don't care? Or fear of falling behind. If I don't overwork, will I be seen as lazy? Or fear of looking incapable. If I don't do everything, will people think I can't handle it? This is where the real work starts to happen, because when you start questioning these obligations, what you're really doing is questioning your identity. And that doesn't feel good. Who am I if I don't overextend myself? Or who am I if I stop trying to keep everyone happy? Or who am I if I stop proving myself through exhaustion? Who am I? And that's why the shift is so hard, because it's not just your to-do list. It's about unlearning who you thought you had to be. And if this is hitting deep right now, good. That means you're ready to shift. Here's the shift that will change everything. Instead of saying, I have to, start saying, I choose to, because. Did you hear that? I choose to, because. Instead of, I have to stay to work late, or I have to work late, say, I choose to stay late because I want my boss to see me as reliable. Now ask yourself, is that worth it to me? Instead of saying, I have to answer this email right now, say, I choose to answer this email because I feel pressure to always be available. Is this something you want to keep reinforcing? Instead of saying, I have to answer everything myself, I have to handle everything myself, say, I choose to handle everything myself because I don't trust others to get it right. Wow, sounds like a trust issue. Is that the story that you want to keep believing? This simple shift puts the power back in your hands, because the truth is that you don't have to do most of the things that you think you do. You're choosing them. And that means you can choose differently. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 24 hours, one day, 24 hours, replace the I have tos with I choose to, because, and see what changes. Because when you stop living under invisible obligations, you start leading your life on your own terms. Your stress isn't just about what's happening, it's about what you believe you have to do. Change that belief, and you change the stress. And if you want to go deeper into this, which I would love to do, I have something coming up. And due to demand and interest, I've decided to run my workshop about stress is just a symptom next April. Well, this April, I guess, not next April. That's another year from now, but this April. I've decided to run it in April. And I'll be opening the wait list. And if you want access, first access, because I only have a limited spot, because I want to keep it intimate, be sure to get on it. And I'll leave the note and probably put up a QR code in this video and on the show notes or in the show notes, okay? So I want you to sign up for the wait list because I don't want you to miss out. And I want, most importantly, for you to drop a comment. What's one have to in your life that you're ready to change? And if you do the exercise that I just talked about, right? You'll know what that one have to is. I can't wait to hear what shifts for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. If this episode hits home, don't just push it aside. Lean into it. Subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And connect with me on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Substack, where we go even deeper. Links will be in the comments. And if you're ready to start unlearning the patterns that keep you stuck, keep listening, because real change happens one choice at a time. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.